Good evening. A first-person shooter is self-explanatory. The player controls the character from a first person and sees the world how the character would see it. Most games replicate this by simply shoving a camera where the player's eyes are to achieve this first-person effect. Seems easy enough, right? Looks good, problem solved. Well, there is a caveat. What we see from the first person is almost always the world around us and the character's arms holding a weapon. But where's the problem? We can see the player's model really well and it looks quite realistic. Until we try to walk into a wall. Yeah, the guns seem to clip into the walls and object around us, which kind of ruins the immersion. Okay, how do we fix this? Well, game devs have come up with a very cheeky workaround quite a while back. Something called view models. Basically, the player's model is made visible to the player, and a separate pair of arms with a weapon is spawned in its place, that is only made visible to us. But how exactly does this solve our problem? Well, this view model is rendered on a separate layer from everything else on screen, and does not interact with the game world at all. Maybe except for lighting and such. This way, walking into walls, for example, won't cause such a problem. Designated sway effects and animations can be assigned to these view models to make them even more realistic. This is what makes them such a godsend in first-person games, the ability to be very versatile without breaking the immersion whatsoever. Furthermore, some games feature the ability to change the FOV of the game and the view models completely separately to further boost customizability. There are, however, also very prominent games that choose to omit view models and simply use the player's 3D model as a base. For example, Cyberpunk 2077. Here, the clipping problem is solved by simply adding special animations where the gun is raised when going near walls. This approach tends to look more realistic, as you can also see your feet and legs while roaming Night City. This looks very silly in third person though. PUBG utilizes the best of both worlds. Designated view models and animations when approaching walls work very well at immersing the player. The truth is, there is really no best way to do it. The way devs handle first-person views depends strongly on the type of game, and some may work better than others in different circumstances. Full-body animations, like in Cyberpunk, tend to be more difficult to animate, and have to account for more exclusion cases to look more realistic. They are also a lot more expensive to render hardware-wise, but tend to be more realistic from a first-person perspective than view models. These may be the biggest reasons why view models are highly preferred in the industry. Almost every first-person game uses them, all the way from Skyrim to Titanfall. What games do you know that use these methods? Be sure to comment down below and subscribe to see more content like this. As always, this was Cold Brew, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao!
So please, whatever.